Chiefs need some Mahomes magic. Launches down the middle, Hill, open, caught!
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 craziest Super Bowl moments of all time.
Oh, that's a catch! Oh my God! That's incredible!
For this list, we'll be looking at individual moments from various Super Bowls that had our jaws on the floor. We'll focus specifically on plays that happened on the field, so while the blackout in Super Bowl 47 arguably changed the game, it won't be considered. Are there any we missed? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Surprise Onside Kick, Super Bowl 44. Though most of these moments come at crucial climactic points in the game, this one proves that something crazy can happen at any moment. Down by 4 to start the second half, the Saints lined up to kick off to the Colts. However, they surprised everyone when they went for the onside kick, usually reserved for desperation time.
Onside kick to start the second half, and the ball bounces off the hands of the Colts, and it looks like the Saints had it for a second.
Astoundingly, the Saints recovered and would then cap off the ensuing drive with a TD that gave them their first lead.
Set up screen to Thomas. Inside the 10, Thomas weaving at the 5, and he's in, and the Saints have taken the lead at the Super Bowl.
This sequence was a huge momentum changer, lasting all the way to when the Saints would stop the Colts' potential game-tying drive with a pick 6.
Picked off, look out. Gets past Manning, and it's Tracy Porter taking it all the way. Touchdown, New Orleans.
This sealed an emotional win for New Orleans, just a few years after the city was devastated by Hurricane Katrina. Number 9. The helicopter, Super Bowl 32. Whenever a quarterback decides to run for it, it can make for a scary moment as he's met by defenders. Oftentimes, quarterbacks will give themselves up to avoid heavy tackles, but not John Elway. Not on this play, anyway. With the game tied in the third quarter, Elway decided to run with the ball on 3rd and 6 in the red zone, diving for a first down.
Elway scrambling, looking, running, diving inside the 5-yard line for a first down.
What's crazy isn't that he got the first down, but how he was simultaneously hit by 2 Packers from opposite directions, causing him to spin in midair. Thankfully, the 37-year-old Elway was okay, especially so after the Broncos would subsequently take the lead in a game they would eventually win.
Over 7 minutes as Davis scores. Touchdown.
Number 8. Game-winning field goal, Super Bowl 36. It's every kicker's dream to hit the game-winning field goal in the Super Bowl, and Adam Vinatieri got just such an opportunity in Super Bowl 36. Though we eventually knew better than to doubt Tom Brady's Patriots, they were 14-point underdogs heading into this one.
Here's Brady again. Up the middle, caught, and it's Troy Brown, and he gets out of bounds, and they might be in Vinatieri's range.
With no timeouts in a tie game with just 1:30 left on the clock, Brady spearheaded the kind of clutch drive we'd see throughout his career. He brought the ball to the Rams' 30-yard line with just 7 seconds left, setting up Vinatieri to walk them off on a field goal.
And it's right down the pipe.
This was just the first of 6 titles Brady would win with New England, and the first entry of theirs on this list. Number 7. Philly Special, Super Bowl 52. Off the bat, the Philly Special definitely sounds more like a delicious sandwich than anything else, but Eagles fans will know it as the moment their team looked primed to upset a Patriots team that had won 2 of the previous 3 Super Bowls. Going for it on 4th and 1 on the 1-yard line, the Eagles ran a trick play whereby the ball was snapped to running back Corey Clement. Clement pitched it to tight end Trey Burton, who then tossed it to quarterback Nick Foles in the end zone.
This could decide the game.
4th and goal. And they're going to snap it, and it's Trey Burton who throws, caught. Foles, touchdown.
The Eagles would win their first Super Bowl, and Foles became the first player to both throw and catch a touchdown in the big game.
And for the Philadelphia Eagles, the long drought is over.
Number 6. Julian Edelman catch, Super Bowl 51. By all accounts, the New England Patriots shouldn't have won this game. They were down by a whopping 25 points midway through the third quarter, yet somehow put themselves in a position to tie the game in the fourth quarter. The drive nearly went awry when Tom Brady's pass was almost intercepted by the Falcons' Robert Alford. However, amidst the chaos, Patriot Julian Edelman managed to make the catch with the ball just centimeters from the ground.
Edelman comes down with a football, and they're saying it's a catch.
If this isn't proof the Patriots were destined to win, we don't know what is, as they'd go on to force the first overtime in Super Bowl history and complete the comeback on a James White game-winning touchdown.
Toss to White. He's in! Patriots win the Super Bowl! Brady has his 5th! What a comeback!
Number 5, Santonio Holmes catch, Super Bowl 43. Speaking of game-winning touchdowns, there aren't many more spectacular than Santonio Holmes in Super Bowl 43. The game was full of incredible moments, including James Harrison's record-breaking 100-yard interception returned for a touchdown to end the first half. However, Steelers and Cardinals fans remember the game for the back-and-forth battle that concluded it. After the Cardinals took the lead with just about 2.5 minutes to play, the Steelers marched down the field before quarterback Ben Roethlisberger found Santonio Holmes in the end zone, who was somehow able to keep both toes in bounds as he caught the game-winning touchdown with just 35 seconds in regulation. The Steelers would hold the Cardinals on their next possession, securing the team's second championship in 4 years. Number 4, wide right, Super Bowl 25. Few teams have had such championship woes like the Buffalo Bills. They lost 4 consecutive Super Bowls in the early 1990s, and it all began in the most soul-crushing fashion. For what it's worth, the game was pretty close throughout, and could have gone either way.
Barr's kick is good, and New York once again has the lead. It's the 4th lead change in the game.
After the Giants took the lead about halfway into the 4th quarter, the Bills later had just over 2 minutes to drive down to kick a game-winning field goal. They definitely put themselves in a position to win, getting to the Giants' 29-yard line with 8 seconds left.
No good. Wide right.
Though a 47-yard kick should have been doable, Scott Norwood sent it wide right, ensuring the Bills' defeat. This has since been the only Super Bowl decided by a single point. Number 3, 1 yard short, Super Bowl 34. Though offenses tend to come up with the most dramatic plays, this time it was the defense that ensured the win. With just under 2 minutes to play, the Tennessee Titans began a drive that needed to see a touchdown if they wanted to tie the game.
Rolling, needs help, stays on his feet somehow, throws, 11-yard line, it's caught, first down. They saved their timeout, they have it here, they stop the clock.
They eventually found themselves on the Rams' 10-yard line, but with just 6 seconds to play, they knew they only had one shot to get into the end zone. Quarterback Steve McNair made a completion to Kevin Dyson, but defender Mike Jones promptly wrapped him up. Dyson tried to stretch for the goal line, but came up a yard short as time expired.
It is caught by Dyson. Can he get in? No, he cannot.
Kurt Warner of the Rams then became the first undrafted quarterback to win the Super Bowl. Number 2, goal line interception, Super Bowl 49. We just can't get away from Tom Brady's Patriots, can we? Well, this one's different in the fact that the decisive play didn't come from one of their offensive drives. Rather, it was the defending champions Seattle Seahawks who were knocking on the door at the end of the game.
Russell in the pocket. Russell for Curse, and that's broken up again. And is it, but somehow, did he wind up with a football?
After an incredibly fortuitous catch by Jermaine Kearse, the Seahawks were set up with a first and goal with over a minute to play, down by 4. On second down from the 1 yard line, the Seahawks ran a slant route over the middle to Ricardo Lockett, but cornerback Malcolm Butler bumped his way to a game-saving interception.
Play clock at 5. Pass is intercepted at the goal line by Malcolm Butler. Unreal.
The Seahawks play call was highly criticized, but they unfortunately didn't get another chance to redeem themselves.
And after the wackiest lead-up to a Super Bowl ever, the New England Patriots are the NFL champions.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Opening kickoff touchdown, Super Bowl 41. Though the Bears would lose, Devin Hester showed why he was known for his returns.
Hester trying to work it back to the middle, gets past the first wave, and here he goes. It's Hester inside the 30. Hester's going to take it all the way for a touchdown.
Fourth down touchdown, Super Bowl 17. John Riggins put Washington on top, and they'd never look back.
He's going to go all the way, unless Blackwood can catch him.
Underdog Jets triumphant, Super Bowl III. The Colts were 19.5-point favorites, but Joe Namath made good on his upset promise.
The game is over. The New York Jets are the world champions. They have upset the Baltimore Colts and beat them handily here today.
Terry Bradshaw knocked out, Super Bowl X. Bradshaw wouldn't return, but what a dramatic way to score a 64-yard touchdown.
And Bradshaw is down.
Bradshaw is down, but he threw the ball about 65 yards, and he threw it a ton. Now he's on his feet. He's got a long time to rest up. That's got to be one of the great passes in Super Bowl history or in pro football history.
Mario Manningham catch, Super Bowl 46. This catch started off the Giants' game-winning drive.
This is absolutely brilliant. If he makes this play, let's watch his feet.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, helmet catch, Super Bowl 42. As incredible as that Manningham catch against the Patriots was, there's no forgetting this incredible Giants play against the same team just 4 years earlier. Going into the game, the Patriots were looking to complete their perfect season after going 16-0 in the regular season, favored by a whopping 12 points. However, the Giants showed their fortitude by staying in a back-and-forth affair.
Play action, over the middle, touchdown Giants, David Tyree.
On a drive that required a touchdown, quarterback Eli Manning somehow eluded a plethora of Patriots defenders on 3rd down before heaving it up.
Pressure from Thomas off the edge. Eli Manning stays on his feet, airs it out down the field. It is caught by Tyree.
Miraculously, wide receiver David Tyree made the catch with the ball pinned to his helmet. The Giants scored the game-winning touchdown later, but this was the play everyone remembered.
Manning lobs it. Burris alone. Touchdown, New York.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.